Hi guys! This week I bought an iPad which I'm using to film right now because my phone got stolen, but that's another story. And last year I bought a Kindle which changed my whole life. It made me a reader again. I was in like a 4-year reading slump before that. And physical books, as we all know. So this week I want to compare them all. I want to read them in equal amounts. And usually the only thing I pay attention to is it easy to read and is it making my eyes tired? And other than that, I don't really pay attention to how it feels like or anything else really. So this week I actually want to pay attention to each reading experience and share them with you all so you can decide. Maybe you're thinking of buying a Kindle, an iPad, or you just want to stick with your physical book, but everyone is raving about the Kindle and now you're not so sure. You're coming to the Kindle girly side. So maybe this video can help you decide. I was actually not going to film this today, but I woke up and it's raining. It's a thunderstorm and I really wanted to read Babel. I didn't start it yet, so I wanted to save it for this video. And I think it's the perfect occasion. I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. Like I said, I'm filming on an iPad and it's a thunderstorm out there. And I also opened the window a little bit so you can hear the cozy rain sounds. I hope you can hear them. Okay, let's get into it then. Yeah, I think Amazon sold me a used book. What? Or like, is it a part of the book? That was my first suspicion, but it's only on like 2 or 3 pages. There's like annotations. This boy has been living the dream, it says. Whose book is this? I'm at chapter 3 and I think I'll stop here. It's page 46. I don't think this is a book you binge because like look at this page. Half of this page is explanations for what is written. This is a bit too much for me to read 40 pages. It made me a bit sleepy. Not that it's boring, I'm really enjoying it. It's super interesting. And I think it might be a 5-star read for me, but it's too much in the morning. Okay, so Babel on Kindle is $8 currently. I bought this I think for 22 euros. And you don't even have to buy the book on Kindle. You can just borrow from your library. Also, it's kind of hard to read a physical book, which might still go in the weight category. I can't easily read this book lying down. I mean, I can do it, but like my hands already hurt. It's been only 1 minute. My wrists already hurt from holding it like this. And what if it falls? That happened to me quite a lot of times, as I'm sure it happened to you as well. It hurts, you know? It hurts. It's heavy. Okay, so the plan right now is I want to do this experiment for 1 week, 2 days for the physical book, 2 days for Kindle, and 3 days for iPad because I've never read on iPad before, so I want to give it 1 more day, an extra day to test it more, and that's the plan. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with Babel. I was trying to take aesthetic pictures of Babel. I didn't even realize works for me. Okay. Hello, so I'm back with a little update. It's day 2. So today I went out to read, and like I thought, this was pretty hard to carry around. It's a very chunky book. So I have some shoulder ache now thanks to this book. I really wanted to cave in and download this on my Kindle. It's usually what I do even with physical books. I just get the ebook version as well because it's just so much easier to read, honestly. But also the feeling of holding the physical book in your hands, that's also pretty nice. So if it's a book I really like, then I usually just go ahead and buy the physical copy. But well, so on Babbel, for someone whose native language isn't English, this book has some pretty hard words. I had one word that I had a problem with. I really wanted to do that, like when you read on Kindle, you can just press down and see the meaning of the word. I really wanted to do that, but couldn't, which is a huge minus, I think. Also, you know how yesterday I said this is not a very bingeable book? It's not that the book is not bingeable. I really want to binge it. It's just that my brain cannot take it. It's not a book you can just binge, but I really do want to binge it. I'm really intrigued. It's super interesting. Like, I'm so curious what's gonna happen, and RF Kwang is just dumping information on us. She's super smart. Like, what? She's 26, I think. How is she so smart?
Knowledge? How does she have the time? How does she function?
Okay, why am I giving you a review of Babbel? Why am I doing this thing again where I ramble, babble? Okay, so I'm on chapter 4, which is page 69. So another problem I have with physical books is that I'm really scared to damage them. Babbel, it was fine because it's a hardback. I wasn't very anxious when I had it in my bag, but with paperback books I get super anxious. I don't want to damage them, so I usually just don't take paperbacks with me. I think I'll stop with Babbel now. Oh, you know what would be smart? It would be smart if I kept reading the same book on different devices. That's what I should have done. Why didn't I think of that? The only problem is I don't really want to buy the same book on Apple Books and then on Kindle. What should I do? Should I just do that? That's smart. I mean, my original plan was that I was just gonna read 3 different books, but that doesn't make any sense because the book I chose for Kindle is a romance book, so I can't really compare Babbel with a romance book. Like, I'm probably gonna read 100 pages on the romance book while I read only 30 pages of Babbel. So yeah, I should probably just keep reading Babbel on Kindle and iPad, which makes me happy actually because I really wanted to keep reading this book before like the weather gets better, because it still feels like fall where I live, and this is a dark academia book. I really want to read this kind of book right now. Okay, so tomorrow I'll see you with my Kindle and Babbel again. which is super good, I think, because we were out all day and it was just so easy to take this out whenever I had a moment and just read, like when we were waiting in line for the museum, or when I was in the car and I was the passenger princess. It was just so easy to read. Okay, I know the lightning is really bad right now, but I promise I have a good reason for that. It's to make this experiment as realistic as possible. So when I read on my Kindle, it's either when I'm outside, which we did yesterday, or when I'm in this bed in this room. So I get most of my reading done right before I go to bed or right after I wake up to get my brain working a little. It helps me wake up. I usually, okay, be careful, your screen might be bright for 2 seconds, I'm warning you. I usually only use this, okay, why is it not focusing? Yeah, okay. I'm usually only using this little lamp when I read my physical books in bed, but for the sake of the video, I have to use it so you guys can see me. Okay, so let's get cozy and read. Okay, I just got to chapter 9 and I think I'll stop here for today because sadly I have other responsibilities. I read 49 pages, which is pretty good. I think it's the most I've done so far in this video. And I'm telling you guys, this just makes you read. You just go and you don't even understand how much you read. You don't even realize how quickly the time has passed. So yeah, I'll see you on my iPad, which actually will be my first time reading on iPad, so I'm curious to see how it feels compared to the Kindle. I've been wondering for a while. Okay, bye! Hello, here I am in this poorly lit room once again because I thought to make things fair, I should also read an iPad in the same room with the same lighting to compare the screens. Okay, so I think I'll turn on the night shift setting on to make it easier on my eyes. Which was surprisingly easy. I just did it while I'm talking to you guys. Okay, chapter 9, here we go. I feel like this will be a bit tricky to hold. It's quite heavy, you know? It's as heavy as a book, actually. How do we get cozy? Maybe under the blankets? Yes, okay, I wanna go under the blankets. actually makes my eyes hurt already. I'm not kidding. Maybe I'm holding it too close. Okay. This is uncomfortable. Okay, guys, it's actually giving me a headache. I'm not sure why. I only read like 2 pages. Okay, no. I had high hopes for iPad. Maybe it's just not my day, I don't know. But no, I was in the perfect mood to read. I didn't have headache. I didn't have anything before this. Just 10 minutes of reading and I already have a headache. Okay, it might be better to read on the iPad in a bright environment, because in the dark, even though I put the brightness down the most I can, it still hurts my eyes. So I'll continue tomorrow outside or something and we'll see if it's better then. And I'll go take a painkiller now because it hurts, my brain hurts. Hi guys, how did we jump from day 1 to day 3? It's because I did not read on my iPad yesterday. And what did I do instead? I read on my Kindle. Quite a lot actually. Not Babel, I read another book. I really didn't want to read on this because that day after I finished filming, I had a headache for the rest of the day. I took a painkiller and it did not help. And today, I just sat down to film this video and I was just like, but I don't want to read on the iPad. So why would I do it? I don't want to risk having another headache. I think I don't need to read on it to know that I don't like reading on it. So I think that answers the question. One day on the iPad, not even one day, like 5 minutes of reading on the iPad was enough to... Okay, so now the ranking. Well, who do you think takes the last place? iPad, I'm sorry, I love you. I spend more time on this iPad than I do on my phone. But yeah, iPad takes the last place. Why is that? So for Apple Books app, it was quite hard to find English books because my app store is in France, because I live in France. So it was quite hard to find English books on it. And the discounted books were all in French. That's a minor reason though. Biggest reason is because it made my eyes hurt a lot. It gave me a big headache that didn't go away for the whole day. And it's quite hard to carry. Also, it's valuable. As someone who lives in Paris and who got pickpocketed 10 days ago, I just wouldn't feel very comfortable taking this outside with me. I just keep this at home. One plus I can give you is that it's really cute to annotate with. You can choose so many different colors of pencils. It's just really cute to annotate with. That's the only plus. Last place. Now for second place, I'm really not sure. Okay, let's list the cons and the pros then. Obviously, the pros start with the feel of physical books, just being able to hold them, smell them. That's a big plus actually. That's a very, very big plus. Okay. I think that might be the only plus about the physical books, though. Oh my god. That is the only plus about physical books. I just realized that. But it almost outweighs like 10 other pluses the Kindle has. It's such a huge plus being able to hold the book in your hands that it almost outweighs the Kindle, but I guess it doesn't because it's only one, and I'm gonna be fair, okay? The cons for the physical books are 1. The price, 2. The weight, 3. You have to go and actually buy them, or you have to actually order them online and wait for them to arrive to be able to read it. You can't just be like, okay, never mind, you get the point. 3. The covers. I just hate it when I get a book in a series and then the second book of the series is a different length, different shape. You know what I mean? I just hate when that happens. Okay, 4. It's quite hard to annotate while you read. So if I'm reading a super good book like Babel, I want to annotate something every page, almost every page, and it just takes me out of the reading experience. So that's that. So physical books take second place, and the first place goes to Kindle. Oh yeah, this was the book I was reading yesterday instead of Babel. So do I have to mention the pluses Kindle has, because it's basically every single con the physical book and the iPad had. The Kindle has them all in as a plus. The way it doesn't make the eyes tired, how easy it is to annotate, highlight, tab, bookmark, how easy it is to buy books, how easy it is to carry it around. It's just my little baby. While I was starting this video, I actually had no idea which one would win because I really have a soft spot for physical books, even though Kindle obviously has way more pluses. It's way easier to read. I always have a soft spot for physical books, and I never read on the iPad before, so I really wasn't sure who would win. But Kindle for the win, guys. Kindle for the win. Do I even have to say it's not sponsored because I have like 200 subscribers? Can you sponsor me, Amazon, with my 200 subscribers, please? But yeah, if you are on the edge about buying a Kindle or maybe an iPad, I recommend them both. I recommend iPad for taking notes. Oh, while we were on the topic, I also have a upcoming video with the iPad where I do my digital book journal / note taking. So if you're interested in that, it will be up on the channel soon. Hope this helped you make a decision. You were on the edge about buying a Kindle. I 100%, 1000% recommend it. It just helps me read so much more. Everyone will tell you that. For the iPad, if you want to take notes, it also really helped me organize my life. And for physical books, I don't need to say anything about physical books. Even if you buy an iPad or a Kindle, if you're a book lover, there's a 99% chance you will just keep buying physical books no matter what e-reader you get. You will always buy physical books. They will never go away. So if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and blah blah blah. Do your thing. Support me. I'm a new YouTuber. And bye. I'll see you in the next one. Oh.